Okay, Coach, football, of course, back in L.A. and back at StubHub Center in Carson, California. I'll tell you, you wouldn't think 30,000 people could make this noise. That's half the size of a normal NFL stadium, but this is no normal crowd. They are ready to go as their Chargers get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. Set. 380. You must be getting tired of seeing me. White.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Load it. Load it. Here we go.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Ready. 380. Set. We're okay. We're okay. Hurry up.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
White. Q. Set. White. 380. White.
Now Rivers. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn. You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
With it is Brown. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Again, it's Bell. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, 14 yards. And the Steelers have taken a 1st quarter lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a 1st, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Let's go.
3rd and short yardage. Rivers gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Rivers to Benjamin. Good for the Charger 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw is Rivers. He's going to let this one go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former 1st-rounder Artie Burns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. He'll be brought down at the 43. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Brown, his first catch. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing, Rivers. And it's caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. A very solid gain of 27.
Let's go. Hurry up.
On the sneak, Rivers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Phillip Rivers scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Sturgis adds the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Well, hey, switching gears for a second, halfway through the preseason, any big takeaways that you've seen so far, Charles?
Just a few come to mind. Number one, the roster of 90 that stays that way throughout preseason, I think is a boon for every team because you can practice a little bit better, get a few more things done because you have more bodies, and those guys get to get on tape for 4 preseason games, so I think that's really good. The other part is normal execution, struggle a little bit. Early in the season, guys trying to get it back together. And last but not least, the practice of coming together with another team, 2 joint practices before a preseason game, becoming more and more widespread, and you get a lot of really good competition in practice with the best versus the best from each team.
Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rodgers. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. They'll go again with Bell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Charles, we sit in the thick of preseason, and, of course, that means we're in the thick of fantasy football draft season. So, you know, the top five, it's good to have David Johnson back, Le'Veon Bell, of course, Gurley, Ezekiel Elliott, Antonio Brown, all studs. Who would you take number one in a fantasy draft?
Oh, that's a tough one, but I would look at Todd Gurley and David Johnson as my top 2 picks. Johnson missed all of last season with a wrist injury, and with potentially a rookie quarterback there and a little bit of a rebuild, he may get more work than he can possibly handle. Todd Gurley was a beast for L.A. last year, running it and catching it. But how about a rookie by the name of Saquon Barkley with the Giants? I think he'll get a ton of touches. And Alvin Kamara, he showed what he could do last year, both running it and catching it. And don't forget, returning it as well.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Set. 380. Zero. Hurry up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Caleb Sturgis now for the Charger field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive here. Look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand the bell. And now running right through it. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we progressed through the preseason, so let's prognosticate about the regular season. NFC.
Can we overanalyze?
Yeah, I want to overanalyze, too. NFC, the 4 divisions, who do you have winning them?
Let's start in the East. The Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl last year, got better in the offseason. I think they win their division again, although Dallas will make a strong run at them.
Okay. And the South, you were saying you like Atlanta.
Yeah, I do like Atlanta to get back to the top. Tough division. 3 teams in the playoffs last year. Atlanta, New Orleans, which won the division, and Carolina.
Going west, who do you have out there?
The Rams. They took over for the Seahawks last year. I expect them to stay on the top of the heap. But let's face it, a lot of excitement in San Francisco with Jimmy Garoppolo.
And in the North, can Green Bay overtake Minnesota?
They can, but I don't think that they will. I think the Vikings defense carries them home. Kirk Cousins, their new...
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Third and long for Rivers. He's going to launch this thing right and got his man complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Say, Rocket, round 80.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Delta! Alpha! Check 26, check 26. Hurry up!
Second down, Rivers. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Round! Set! 380! 0! Let's go!
On third down, Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And past the 30 down to about the 27. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon taking it in from the 20. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Sturgis for the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Wider. Block 15.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Sometime in this fourth quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
Now Anthony Lynn, sensing the play clock running out, will call for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Set. Lead 80. Close to right. Check 3. Check 3. Hurry up.
Rivers now on 2nd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. You just got through saying a moment ago someone was going to need to step up and force a turnover. Not only a turnover, but 6 points.
Yeah, think about it from the defense's perspective. How do you take the ball away, and can you convert it into points? Didn't even have to rely on their offense. They did it all on their own.
And now this defense will be coming right back on the field, and still more work to do trailing. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now Anthony Lynn, sensing the play clock running out, will call for a timeout. That's going to leave him with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Here we go. 3 down.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Hey. You got 3. Check. Delta. Check. Cluster.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. He'll look to throw. And McDonald here over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Roethlisberger now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Rodgers. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A gain of 32 that time. So there's the spike as it comes with 23 seconds to go. Second and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. He's going to get it running right. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So out come the Chargers. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw. Deep. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the San Francisco 49ers. Ready to go now. Stephen Gostkowski for the Patriots as we are off and running in Foxborough. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Certainly not how they envisioned it. Their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Sugar, let's go.
So after the INT, it's Brady. This one left side caught by Berrios. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it's thrown complete. And able to find Dorsett. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Brady again. That's a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. San Francisco's offense back onto the field. And take a moment to acknowledge the passing of Dwight Clark, one of the great ones back in June. And the Niners announced that this year they're going to wear number 87 logo on their helmets. A fitting tribute.
A fitting tribute indeed. One of the all-time greats for the San Francisco 49ers. And I often think how they saw him and got him on the team. And it was very simply this. Former coach Bill Walsh went to work out a quarterback named Steve Fuller at Clemson. And he needed someone to catch the ball. And they got Dwight Clark off the golf course to catch the football for him. And Coach Walsh walked away thinking, He might have something with this wide receiver, and the rest is history.
And, of course, he had the catch, and they're going to put a statue of that outside the stadium before their October 21st game. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And able to find Garcon. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Pierre Garcon, 78 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Gould with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. New England trots back out there for their next offensive series, and it gives us a time to talk about their backfield. Everyone knows Tom Brady's set in stone, but they've got some options at running back this year. Interesting to see how that's going to sort out.
And it's always been that way in New England, kind of a plethora of riches. In this case, it is crazy, isn't it? James White, the Super Bowl hero, Rex Burkhead, first-round pick Sony Michel. Then you got to put in Mike Gillislee, who's played well in this league. Jeremy Hill had big moments in Cincinnati. Brandon Bolden, who doesn't carry it very often, but is great on special teams. And how about the undrafted free agent Ralph Webb, getting on the radar in the first preseason game with a big performance?
Yeah, the Vanderbilt Commodore making his presence felt. Indeed, a lot of options in the backfield. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Brady now on first down. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
20! By 20!
Brady to throw again. And Gronkowski's got it. Complete over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Brady to Gronkowski for the Patriot first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Well, hey, we got to get in the AFC AFC Week 1 talk. We talked about the NFC and what to look forward to on their schedule, but there's some great AFC games as well.
And many people believe the AFC West is as good a division as there is in the NFL. How about this for an opener? The Kansas City Chiefs headed to take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Patrick Mahomes, the new quarterback for KC, has to deal with the pass rush of Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram of the Los Angeles Chargers. And a second one that catches my eye is Houston at New England. The Texans always trying to measure themselves against the Patriots. Now they get back Deshaun Watson, they get back J.J. Watt and Whitney Merciless, and they take on the defending AFC champs in Foxborough.
And one crossover game that's pretty interesting. How about Jacksonville against the Giants? Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
To play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Here we go.
Garoppolo on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll go down at the 28. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And it's caught by Saleh. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now McKinnon. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Garoppolo now. Flush to his right. Got a man. Touchdown 49ers. It's Selleck. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He was looking for Edelman there. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. first and 10. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Garoppolo again here on second and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Goodwin. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now Garoppolo. Got a man. Touchdown 49ers. It's Selleck. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Let's go! Regular! Tough!
The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So the Patriots coming out now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
going to do that. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
On second down, here's Brady. And this one is incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's third down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Regular. Shadow. Wait. What we said?
Here we go on fourth down now with Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, so that's like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a... Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now Brady throwing on second down. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third and long, it's Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Ready?
They do go for it. It's Brady. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They run it with McKinnon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, Madden. And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
He's going to get it running right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. And Gold is able to put it through. And that will extend their lead even further. They had it first and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Here's McKenna. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here again is McKinnon. And he's got some space here. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one good...
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Lawrence Guy forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And that is incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
3 down.
White 20! White 20!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive and look to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
One play at a time now!
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. Here's White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. They'll run. This is White. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Brady to throw on second down. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it, and he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big